Oh, it's time. Hang on. Hang on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. It's episode 145. It's so good to be back. It's so much love in the chat happening. It's like, I was kind of like, oh my God, what's it like? It was weird, like setting it all up again and seeing all your comments coming down the chat. I was like, oh, I haven't even done the poll yet. Hang on, I've got a very important poll that I need to ask you all. It's because I was making the what am I drinking, which had to be made last minute because it's a special fusion to help get me through. So hang on a sec. What is best? I need to resolve an argument that hasn't been argued yet. What is best flavour popcorn? Now I'm really interested to see the UK to US divide. Are we gonna go sweet? Are we gonna go salty? Are we going to go, where is it? Another option. Sweet and salty. I know some of you guys like that. Or are you going to go butter? Who would eat butter on their popcorn? I don't know. But there is the poll for you guys. I could have asked you something, but toffee, mate. That is a strong choice, toffee. But cheesy? What's going on here? What are you heathens eating on your popcorn? Absolutely disgusting. So I think the answer is either sweet and salty or just sweet, surely. Butter? Ugh, gross. Anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. It's good to be back on our regularly scheduled time on a Thursday at 8 p.m. in the UK and elsewhere, whatever time it is. Apologies in advance if I sound a little bit rough. Jet lag has kicked my ass and I somehow think I am ill. So I have this cough that is just like in my lungs. It's like deep infused within me. It's like a good old chesty cough, as they say. So what am I drinking? Well, everyone, I've had to go down the healthy route with my special brew that I have devised myself. It might be too hot to drink right now, and you'll have to take my word for it. There you go. I didn't want to spill it all over my laptop. But it's hot water. I don't know why I said that so loud. Hot water with some honey, because I had a little pot of honey that my dad stole from a Premier Inn back in the day, which I've kept. And I was like, oh, honey. And it's also, top tip from another friend, you put in one of your throat sweets into the drink, and then that'll also, the fusion is fusing through me. So let's see, is this going to be too hot to drink right now? Oh, I think it is going to be too hot to drink, and I don't want to burn my tongue. I'm not sure. It is hot. I might have to come back to that. It does taste very very medicinal. I've also had cough medicine. Cough medicine's pretty gross too, because I understand they're trying to make it nice, but they also have to make sure it's not too nice, because if it's too nice, then children will just drink it. But I don't like it. Just make it gross and accept it, and I will drink it, or whatever you have to do. Also, when you're pouring cough medicine, why is it always so difficult? It pours all over the sink. It gets everywhere. Now, I'm going to admit it to you, everyone. Until the grand age of maybe like 20-something, whenever I had a cough, my dad would still give me the cough medicine on a spoon. Until one day I was just like, actually, Dad, I think I can handle this myself. And then clearly I can't, because all I do is pour it all over the fucking sink. Anyway. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday. Apologies, I could not be with you last week, but I'm glad that everyone, everyone's back and everyone's voting on the poll. Let's have a quick look at the poll. Ooh, it's tight up there. I thought, okay, so what is best flavour popcorn? 34% of you have voted so far, with at the bottom, sweet and salty 15%, butter at 21%, salty at 32%, and sweet tied in the lead for 32%. Let's see what you... Butter... for life. I think if you're voting butter, you've never eaten popcorn, my friend. I'm just saying that. Sweet all the way. What about plain and dry? You know where the door is, Jamie. But the more butter, pour it on. What is these horrific tales of popcorn butchery I'm hearing? Dishwater popcorn, I probably could have had that back in the day. Sometimes you get a little bit of that sofa popcorn when you've eaten some and find a bit more the next day shoved down the sofa. But toffee is a strong choice. Like that Butterkiss toffee is pretty damn good. So... Butter, no, not butter, but butter goes with salty, which makes it, I'm sweet all the way, damn it. So, Let's go mental and have popcorn all the time. Hey, I had a popcorn once in a coffee or a hot chocolate. It was a bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. M&M's in the popcorn. Now you're just throwing everything but the kitchen sink into the popcorn. Let the popcorn be. Let the popcorn breathe. The reason I say this is because, for those of you that are unawares, I was in the US of A. Burp! And one of the things you will see in Clip of the Week is I did go to a movie theatre and I did go and try the popcorn. And we walked into the theatre, as they say, or I would call it the cinema. And the person I was with, my friend, he was like, oh, can't you smell it? The wonderful smell of popcorn. I was like, what is this smell? Because it does not smell like popcorn. It was a weird smell, and I did not feel like I was in a cinema at all. So we had to try the popcorn, but you can find out more about how I found the butter popcorn experience in Clip of the Week. So what's going on at the moment? Well, nothing much has happened. Things have been on a standstill because I have been away. We will talk about the fallout from the trip that I had, maybe have a few discussions of what's going on. Then, of course, I would like to talk about the PlayStation showcase, because that happened and there was some interesting things shown there. I did recently finally get my first ever VR Plat with AstroBot. So we're going to talk about that, and then depending on how I feel, there may be a special segment at the end, but I'm not going to divulge what that may be in case I get to the end and can no longer speak. And then I'll save that for next week. So that's what's coming up on the show. Thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to see you all. Let us begin then with the highlights and lowlights of the week, I think. I think it's time. Let me know what's going on. Getting in there early today, because I'm telling you, everyone, Clip of the Week is 8 minutes long, so we gotta step on it. Get on up and dance. I didn't know what happened, but I couldn't send a message in the chat. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. We'll talk about a singing segment coming up. Absolutely not. I don't sing on the show. That would be barbaric. So I did land. I guess let's say I'll start with my low light of the week. My low light is the jet lag. So I left on Sunday, landed on Monday, and the jet lag has just been. I've been sleeping like crazy hours. I had to nap again today. I was waking up at 4 a.m. then waking up at 5 a.m. Today was the first day I slept until 7, but then I still felt like I had to nap. I just felt super achy. I don't know if I'm ill from the jet lag or if I just caught something off the plane. But I'm telling you, that first day, I was like, my whole body ached. My throat was killing me. My chest was like, it was a bad time. I literally just sat on the sofa for the entire, for like 1.5 day. It's very confusing, time zones. It's very confusing to remember how long time has been. But yeah, that has not been fun, trying to, get over being tired all the time and also being ill. Not great. So that's definitely my low light. I don't know how long it takes I'm going to have to do something more. The problem is I just can't sleep on a plane. I did try my hardest. Oh, I will tell you, I've got this game changer over here. Look at this. This is the new neck pillow that I got. How cool is this, right? Ready for this? It's movable. It does anything you want it to do. I had one of those, the usual ones, but this one, it moves. And so I did manage to get like an hour's sleep. So you can do this, and you could do with this. Philo is crying. Hey, Philo! Can you imagine if I took Philo on the plane? I don't think it would pass. I think security would have a problem. This is my new favourite pillow. How cool! And it just stays. I like it. I like doing the old cross hug, and then you do that, and then you just fall asleep. It's great. So there's my new pillow. Philo. No, we don't say that to Philo. We don't say that, but I do like this pillow a lot. Lofty is doing well after a week and a half of not being watered. Good on you, Lofty. He's a strong lad, Lofty. Yeah, lads. I also do have, how much was it? I don't remember. It was in dollars. Maybe someone might be able to know how much it is, potentially. I do also have a new addition to my sofa of toys. I've got a Tails to go. Look how. Isn't that the eyes of horror? So now I've got my Sonic, I've got my Tails, I've got my my Blue to add to my collection of cuddly toys on my very adult sofa. So adult. I know every adult has a bunch of cuddly toys on their sofa. I do remember when you were a kid, I never really had this, but I guess it was something that girls used to do, I guess. You would just have like a bunch of like cuddly toys at the end of your bed, even though you were still like 17. Like, why do girls do that? I don't know. I just had a bunch of them that I just sat on all the time. So now I'm just living my girl fantasy by having all these cuddly toys on my sofa now. But Yeah, this was one from a slot machine. A slot machine? That's not correct. A grab machine. So yeah, eventually, people are going to think I'm some sort of Sonic Psycho. Sonic Psycho! There's probably a condition for that. But I just like what about the US? Oh, yeah, I left them behind. The claw machine. Yes, not a grab machine. I didn't win it. The friend I was with won it. So basically, for those of you, my highlight of the week is, of course, going to the US of A. I went there to do some work because I work with a lot of people in the US. So I went and met with a bunch of my co-workers. I had a friend out there. So I did a bunch of mixing and matching events with different people. So it was a good time to meet everyone. Shout out to Garrett, who's also a big Sonic fan. He showed me on a call. He had a recent new Sonic edition. When I talk to Garrett, I'm always like, he gets my Sonic vibes. Garrett was the one who sent me the Sonic over there. So Garrett doesn't watch this, by the way. But shout out to Garrett. Anyway, let's look at your highlights alerts of the week. I've seen you coming in because my highlight is obviously my trip, but we'll talk about that in a bit. So let's have a look. Okay, first up, a very diligent bug said, had an excellent week. Too many highlights to mention, but maybe a new best week ever. Wow, that's pretty cool. What could they have possibly been up to that makes it the best week ever? Do you have a best week ever? I might have a best week ever. Keep that under wraps for now. I've got to think about it more, but could potentially. I think honestly, I'm not joking. I think that last week that was probably the best trip I've been on. Lolo, quit video games and booze. Highlight exercising hard every day. Nice, Christopher. I'm also going to try hard to exercise for the next 3 months because I joined a work initiative where you're in a team and you have to exercise and put your stats in to help your team win. I think it's like you're trying to like virtually trot across the globe. Being ill has meant that on the first day I've not done very good, but I'm going to try and do more walking. I'm going to try and get on the no, I don't have a treadmill. The rowing machine that my dad has. So yeah. That'll be good. Robert Walsh's highlight got 100% in Cyberpunk on Xbox. Took 120 hours. Wow, congrats. Very good. But why on Xbox? Lowlight have had to work all weekend. Sad times. Highlight says Corey, 2 weeks old now, but I managed to be the 32nd person to get the Humanity Plat when it dropped. Nice. How was that game? I saw people were interested or excited to play it. Seems like the Plat is pretty doable, but it's pretty cool to get on the leaderboard like that. James says, highlight, I got 3 tattoos from my late birthday present this past weekend and went back to my Xbox 360 and got 100% achievements on Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Very good highlights there. Congrats on the tats. People say congrats on the tats. I'm saying it now. Congrats on the tats. Also, congrats everyone. It's June now. If we were halfway through the year, we're halfway there, halfway out of the dark. Sir Dave says highlight for me is Street Fighter 6 was released tomorrow. Is it really? Street Fighter 4 was the first game I earned trophies for in over 14 years ago. Damn. Lola, I've been suffering from a cold all week too. I feel you. We're on the same vibes. Jazz D saying highlight is that I got the Kenna Bridge of Spirits Platinum. Nice, congratulations. Love getting the shiny platinum highlights. My highlight is that Succession has ended. I don't really know what Succession is, but I know everyone talked about how it ended and that everyone had to like speak to their therapist or something because it was so dramatic. Dusty says highlight Shenmue 3 shiny, not recommended. Nice, congrats on the shiny. We love a shiny highlight. Lowlight GTA 3 pandemic mission is killing me. Well, here's a fun fact for you. I also recently booted up GTA 3, and so I shall be doing the paramedic mission shortly myself. I'm doing the original version as I have that one, not the definitive one. I'm doing it was released on PS2 one. Because I'm doing it for my Platinum Grand Slam, got my PS1 game recently, got my PSVR game recently, so that's another highlight for me. First VR Plat, AstroBot, baby! We'll talk about that later. But yeah, now I'm moving on to GTA 3, which I've never played before. Well, that's a kind of lie. I played the beginning half of it. I played bits and pieces, but I never played it all the way through and I never played it properly. So this time we're doing the thing. I feel like I need to have that to finish my collection of GTA games. I'm a little bit skeptical about playing the PS2 version because I don't know how hard it'll be. Let's see what is also going on. Oh, sorry, I've jumped down too fast. Oh, we also had some people re-upping their memberships. I think I saw Corey was 7 months, so thank you very much. And Converge has gifted 1 membership to Dusty. Well, thank you very much for gifting a membership, Converge. It's very, very kind of you. Swole. I ain't never getting swole. The only thing that gets swole about me is my eyes because I have bad eye health. And I'm like, Patrick says, welcome back to the UK. Patrick, I did try those chocolates that you said. I've actually got one in the in my cupboard. I'll get it out after clip in the week. Let's see, any more highlights or lowlights coming in? Corey Wilson says, I got 182 plats. Nice. How many have I got? I think I got 151? I think so. Do you know what's really bummed me out? I wish I'd thought about this before. Because of my PSN profiles, my 150th platinum is showing as Spyro the Dragon. Rubbish. Oh, Corey says, yes, happy Pride Month. Yeah, happy Pride Month, everybody. What else we got going on? Jacob says, highlight, having Lockin' It Down with Lucy back. Oh, I thank you, Jacob. I'm glad that that's a highlight for you. Lowlight missed Lockin' It Down with Lucy last month. Oh, well, I'm glad that that's a highlight for you. That's really cool that, you know, you guys enjoy the show. Fabio says, highlight, my sister went yesterday to remove the cast from her broken arm and my training as an administrative technician is going very well. No lowlights. That's great. Nice one. Am I doing clapping now? Clapping's the thing that I seem to be doing. Claps for all of us. Anything else that I can see? Oh, no, I can't do weightlifting. Weightlifting, I'm scared of because I'm scared this will happen to me. Let me just take off my hoodie right now to show you. Some of you may already know this, but because of my double jointed elbows, I'm scared that if I lift a weight, my elbows are just going to snap. Let's just, okay, hit for demonstration. Let's say I'm picking this up. Okay, you've got to do the old, oh, I've just hit Luther. And then what if it's so heavy that I'm like, hey, and then I just go, and just my arms just snap off at the elbow seams. I can't live that life. I'm too afraid of that. So that's why I won't lift weights. So there you go. Let's see, anything else coming in? Looking at yeah, lots of people saying happy Pride Month. Yes, wave the flag, happy Pride Month. Should have worn my Pride t-shirt, actually. I didn't think about that. Careful of the camel spine too. What, does that happen too? Anyone can lift a weight if it's light. I mean, I've got no strength. All right. Well, if we're all good with our highlights of the week, maybe we can start with clip of the week because it is kind of a long beastie. So yes, my highlight of the week was of course I've just buggered my eye. Where we go. My highlight of the week is of course my trip to the US of A. There was a lot of stuff that I had to try and pack into clip of the week. So I hope you enjoy. I tried to get a range of things that happened. A lot of you saw a lot of updates on the Instagram. So let's hit it. I'm going to try and drink some of this drink. Give my throat a little rest. Please enjoy Clipper of the Weeker. Hello there. Oh, the clip of the week. Just keep walking like this. Holy crap. Let's go.
Yes, 93, please. Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, it's finally time. I've heard many myths, legends of In-N-Out Burger, and here I have a spread, and I feel like I have turned into a food YouTuber. So we got animal, regular. I heard these chips suck. Let's find out. Look how anemic they are. They're barely cooked. All right. Oh, they taste barely cooked. All right, let's get in there. Look at this. This is where it might be helpful to have a double jointed jaw. Can you actually do all this in one mouthful? Okay. I may have also got a little bit of the paper. Tastes a little bit like McDonald's. Was that bad? Okay, let's go animal fries. So what's on this? It's like cheese, sauce, and grilled onions, I guess. Okay. So I just get a... I can't even get a fork for this. Oh, this is a healthy... That makes them way better. That's not even chips anymore. That's just cheese on potatoes. But it's good. I like that a lot. So this is now the animal style burger, which I guess has the same kind of like grilled onions. And has there any extra sauce in it, or is just grilled onions? Oh, extra sauce. Okay, let's try not to eat the paper this time. Okay, I'm excited for this. It's a real good burger. Like, I can't really tell the difference. So I don't know if I tasted much of what separated it, but I really, really like it. I can see why people rave about it. It is good. I think it's the cheese that reminds me of McDonald's. I think that's what it is. But would recommend. I guess I'm just gonna dive in and eat the rest of this and not share it. Have you ever been to San Francisco? If you haven't seen the city lines in Pier 39, peak San Francisco. What are they doing here? Someone knows. These flags probably know. But for now, let's enjoy seeing them exist. For those of you watching, you won't be able to smell them. Probably for the best. Just chilling out. They're like proper lounging around. Look at those guys. They're loving it. What a life. They're living their best life, as they say. That's a seal that does that.
That's ours. That's a child's popcorn, yeah. Look at how big the big ones get.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, let's get you trying it.
They just put butter all over it. Butter on popcorn. God, it's so warm. It's like holding a baby that's just pooped.
You're making it sound real good.
That is not popcorn.
It's good though, right?
I mean,
Delicious buttered popcorn, extra butter.
everyone, you won't believe it. David Attenborough, sit down, because we have found the elusive banana slug. We didn't think we'd see them, but here they are. These things are super gross and can only be found here, and apparently they have holes in the side so you can see their lungs. We didn't think we would actually witness. Look how yellow they are, look how gross they are. Wow. I can't believe it. It says prepare to exit, the ride will not stop. Look at all the sea lions, or seals. Oh, that one's getting up. Did that one just jump up here? I missed that. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what's happening? Looks like you're in the wrong part of town, partner. Maybe you should turn your ass around, or someone. Shout! Well, there we go. That was, oh, bonus things back. Oh, quick shot, Lucy makes an appearance. Oh, yeah. So there we go. That was a colossus clip of the week. I must say, I must call out this comment that did make me laugh into an oblivion of coughing. Here it's Magpie saying, imagine if he spent more time cooking. Yeah, one can only imagine. And then this one from Corey. Y'all think he forgets about the egg in his head? No one knows Benihana? Benihana's? That was what that was. All the, all that happening. Anyway, thank you to everybody who showed me around in my time in the US and took me to places, and all the people that, when I was like, oh, can we film something here, please? And they took the camera and was like, yeah, let's film something. Very thankful that they indulged me in filming. So yeah, I don't even know where to begin. Where do I begin in all that? Like, so much happened. How you've not been casting anything is a mystery to me. Okay, firstly, I would like to point out some things about the US that I thought are kind of weird. Actually, there's one thing in particular I'd like to point out because I think it's weird beyond repair. Why are your toilets so fucked up? Like, this is a place where you need to be alone. Like, things have to happen, but they're just awful. Firstly, okay, let's talk about the toileting experience. Okay, firstly, saying toilet seems crude or something, so you have to call it the restroom. I'm not resting. The Dark Lord isn't resting. When I go to the toilet, business is about to pick up, okay? So the first time I go back into the toilet and we're met with the awful stall situation, which is where there's a gap about, I don't know, an inch long, where you could just like peek into everything. Like, you got, I don't know, I can't explain it without, like, I need to have some kind of, like, okay, I'm gonna have to pick up my phone a second. So this is the toilet door. Yeah, there's like a gap like this, so you could actually see in if you wanted to. It's really weird, especially when you have to pee around your co-workers. Not cool! They can see me, I can see them, but we just have to not talk about it and pretend it's not happening, but it is very much happening, okay? That is problem number one with the toilets in America. Problem number two. The toilets are so goddamn low that I almost fell in them twice. I'm talking like low, 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 low. She got that ripped bottom, whatever the song is. I'm okay, here's the toilet. Now, when I go to the toilet, you kind of just like this, right? Maybe not this high. They're going like this. And it is, I went to the toilet on the last day and totally forgot. Maybe it's an airport problem. And I went, whoa! Like, I almost fell in. Now, here's problem number three about the toilets being so low, 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 and me almost falling in. Why do the toilets have, like, a bowl full of water? Like, there is no need for that. I don't need to see a literally swimming pool of my piss. Like, it's unnecessary. In the toilet here, you have a very small bowl of water. They're filling it up, and I don't understand why that's necessary, because it really is not necessary. What? Really? That's it? I was not looking through the cracks, but it's hard not to. And then problem number 4 or number 5 with the toilets. I don't know how many problems I have. There's a lot of problems. What's with the automatic flush? because the automatic flush does not work and you don't have a backup, you don't have a fallback. I had to pee and dash twice because I'm just standing there in the toilet trying to like wave the thing to make it happen and it ain't happening. And then I have to like do the walk of shame because how long can you spend in the toilet hoping it's gonna flush before people think, why has she been in the toilet for so long? So it's very odd to me, and I don't like it. How that had to happen because you just like. Or the other problem is you might have a automatic toilet that's too that's too sensitive, and the flush just goes off mid pee. You see that? It's almost like an unwanted bidet, but it's just flushing back everything else. It's not good. I don't like it. And then finally the automated hand towels, which also seems unnecessary. I mean, I'm happy to pull my own hand towels. But that was my big takeaway from America, really, is how bad the toilet situation is. I'm not a fan of that. It's a bit weird to me. So that's the main thing. Also, I did manage to find some genuinely decent chocolate. I have 2 here. I will eat one for you guys now so you can see. So I have, how do you call it? Ghirardelli? Oh, we got some people. What? Lucy, there's actually a button you can push. It doesn't. No! I had to pee and dash twice. I hated it. No. I feel really bad. I felt so guilty. I tried. I don't want to touch a toilet more than one has to touch a toilet. But I'm like, and then I just had to do. And just walked away from the scene of the crime. So that's what happened. So I have these Ghirardelli squares. I believe that's what you call it. I have 2 left. I have a sea salt caramel, they're both dark chocolate, and sea salt almond. Which one should I eat today on the show? The choice is up to you. Yeah, I had to do it twice. It happened twice. It was not a good thing. So other than that, yeah, everyone was super friendly. Oh, I went to a bar. Oh my God, how could I forget this classic story? So I was at a bar. I don't have caramel. Or do I have? No, it's almond. It's not caramel, it's almond. I don't have salted caramel. Did I say salted caramel? Oh, no, this is sea salt. Sea salt caramel. I guess we all have sea salt caramel. Okay, story number 2. I went to a bar. And Paddy wasn't there. I don't know if anyone knows that reference. I went to a bar and, my accent sometimes can, confuse people. And there was this woman that was super loud and super drunk. We do not know her name. She was talking to other girls who obviously didn't want to talk to her. Anyway, I was talking to my friend and then she goes, "Are you from Perth, Australia?" And I was like, "No." And she went, as if I had offended her by saying no. She's like, "You sound like you're from Perth. I know a lot of people from Perth, Australia, and you sound like you're from there." And I was like, well, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. So then she started going on about lots of things and just sort of talking at us rather than to us. And when I said I was from the UK, she was like, "Good for you! Good for you!" And then she showed us pictures of a sex hotel. And I was like, when can we leave? This is weird! So yeah, that was... It's the way you say no. Maybe that didn't help. It's the way you say no. No, I'm not from Australia. Can you stop pretending that I am? That was a really bad Australian accent. I'm going to stop now. Well, she clearly doesn't know. But yeah, that was an interesting interaction. Then I went to another bar. All I did was go to bar. Boozy Lucy was out in full force sometimes, only on a rare occasion. And some guy was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, the UK." And he was like, "Oh, I just wanted to say, I'm really sorry about the Queen. We're very sorry. My condolences." And I was like, "Thanks." So I made sure to take that back to the King person. I was like, "King, I went to this bar and he sends his condolences about the Queen." No, I'm taking the piss, but it was genuinely very kind of him. But I thought that was funny. That's what he said. "Should have told you from..." No, I'm not from Perth. I'm from... how do you say that? Adelaide, Australia. Can you stop being so offensive to Australians right now? We don't all sound the same when we're from different parts of Australia. God, where are you from? You sound like you're from Montana. I don't know what people from Montana sounds like. So yeah, I think those are my main stories from the, maybe that was a pickup line. Maybe she just asked everyone if they're from Perth, Australia. Going to Benihana's and seeing the man doing the... with it all the time. That was pretty impressive. I did like when the egg, he did some other bits that weren't like as cool, which I cut out of the clip, but I was amazed. Also, I do feel sorry the way he's like, he's doing all this cool stuff with the most deadpan face. So shout out to that guy. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much the... Oh, and I just want to say thanks to everyone who tuned into the Locking It Down with Lucy that happened in America. Are we going to do Locking It Down with Lucy? Do you know what I should do? Maybe I should... Okay, I'm not going to commit to this, but maybe I am. I want to do some more traveling. That's one of my my goals. Maybe I should try and do Locking It Down with Lucy's at different places in the world. Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe. We'll see. So, yeah. What was I saying? About the, I think, oh yeah. I think those are the main takeaway stories. Plane journey was fine. Didn't have any plane dads this time. Managed to get the seat in between free for both of them, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's oh yeah, I was saying thanks everyone for watching the US version of Locking It Down with Lucy. That was fun going through all the snacks and you know, doing it at a different time. So yeah, that was good. So thank you. Traveling with LudiXP. Woo! Let's see if I can make it happen. I don't know where I'm going to go this year yet, but if trips tie in with the time that I can do the show and I'm bringing my laptop, then I may do it. Sea salt caramel. All right, let's do some sea salt caramel. What did... Locking It Down Under. Am I going to go to Australia? They would hate me if I was going to do the Australian accent, I'm sure. Locking It Down with Lucy from all 7 continents. Antarctica might be tough, but like, hello, welcome to Locking It Down with Lucy. Oh, of course, I forgot, live. Welcome everybody to Locking It Down from Lucy, live from Perth, Australia, because no, I'm not from Perth, Australia. I forgot to mention my experience of In-N-Out. Okay, I have to talk about In-N-Out, because it was not what I thought it was going to be. Firstly, In-N-Out is 100% not in and out. In fact, it's in and wait about. There's a song that I know from Busted, shout out to Busted, and that goes, waiting in line at In and Out, where are you now? And I always had that song in my head, waiting in line at In and Out. When they say waiting in line at In and Out, they mean waiting. Like, I'm British, I do a fair share of my waiting, but I don't know how you guys, so you are waiting. Okay, so we drove to the In-N-Out. This is how we drive. And the queue isn't even, for the drive-through, is actually on the street. So we were on one waiting to turn into it, but people kept like cutting in line with us. So eventually we managed to get into the actual queue because we went round the other way. And then when we got in the queue, they were like, oh, we're sorry, you can't pay by card. You have to pay by cash. And of course, no one has cash anymore. It's 2023, all right? I've got some money in my pocket, but it's like, it could be Monopoly money. No one uses that shit anymore. So we had to drive to another In-N-Out. And again, the queue for In-N-Out was going up the street, up into the traffic lights, which was nuts. So then we just had to wait in. So then that's where we decided to park and go in and wait. But the waiting is insane. But the burgers themselves was good. Like the animal burger was very messy. The first bite doesn't show. Queuing out, yes, very good. Queuing out. Yeah, the animal style burger got very messy towards the end. In fact, I was an animal at the end. But the animal fries are very good. The fries are weird though. I don't know what's going on with them. They do this little cool thing though, where they press the potato and they go boop. But I guess they're just standing on the reputation that their burgers are pretty good. In-N-Out starts after you get it, I suppose. Yes, 100%. The fries were fine. Do you know they taste like those crisps that you have to like shake up, so you get them and they're just potatoes and you put salt on them and you shake it up. It tastes kind of like those. They weren't anything to write home about. It's Loopy Lou. On a scale from Burger King to McDonald's, what's your rating? Well, firstly, I think on a scale from Burger King to McDonald's, there's a harsh rating system. I'd say on a scale of me cooking a burger to McDonald's, I don't even eat McDonald's very often. I'd say it's pretty high. Also, Burger King ain't bad. I don't get the burger. I've had Burger King more times in the past 4 years than I've had McDonald's, which I've had 0 of. I've had at least 3 Burger Kings. I'd put it up there. In fact, I'd rate it higher than McDonald's because I think this is my problem with McDonald's, all right, everybody? I never know what to order because their reputation is on the fries. The fries are good, but the burgers themselves, I'm like, I don't know, do I want a McChicken burger? I guess. Do I want a McBig? What are they called? What's the big one called? The Big Mac. The McBig Mac. No, they just called it a Big Mac. I don't really want a Big Mac. No, I don't. Do I want a cheeseburger? That's called a cheeseburger. Yeah, probably. That's probably just a safe bet. They just don't have a burger. Then I'm like, you know, what? No, the fries are the best bit of McDonald's. Surely not. The Big Tasty in McDonald's is great when it comes out. Complaining about too many options. I don't know. Oh. But eating Burger King, are you a daredevil? I think Burger King's alright. The McSandwich. Wait, hold that thought. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cough a little bit. The McNuggets, yeah, they are pretty good. And oh yeah, the quarter pounder with cheese. I don't know, I just don't care for it. Okay, hang on. My disdain for McDonald's has caused me to choke on myself. So I think that's my my overall review of being in America. Everyone was very nice. Thank you, everyone. I very much enjoyed it, and I look forward to being back at some point. Oh yeah, what was the other thing? Was there any other weird things? I don't remember. No, you could turn on a right if it's a you could turn on a left if it's a red light or something, which I thought was weird. Oh, I didn't think it'd be that caramelly. I didn't think it would be that messy. That's good. Oh, right on the red. There we go. Oh! Describe your trip to the US in one word. Oh, I don't know. That's really tough. I just want to say amazing. That's the first word that comes to my mind. Just because I really, really liked it. Freedom. Where's the next destination? Oh, actually, I do have some destinations, but I might have to keep it under wraps. Toilet, maybe. Where's the toilet? Australia, apparently. We'll see. I have some plans to go to some big place in the future. I really want to go to that theme park in Germany, so hopefully I'll do that this year. Rich Gamer is saying Japan. I might do Japan next year. That would be cool. Or maybe Hawaii. Who knows? Did I try the Mexican Coke? I did. I thought it was all right. Okay, so that's part of the show. I am going. Which theme park, Corey? Europa Park. The coolest theme park. One of the biggest ones in all of Europe. I'm hoping to go in October, maybe. Yeah. Romania next. God, everyone's just giving me travel destinations now. How exciting. All right, I'm going to play a quick clip while I sort my my insides out because my insides are going, and then we can talk about some video games. You all like video games, don't you? I'm sure you do. Travel XP. Woo! Yeah, sorry all the traveling means lack of actually making any videos. But you know what? I'm just going to say it, everybody. My favorite thing about YouTube is doing this show. So I'm sorry if I don't make enough videos, but you guys make me happy to just do this every week. So thanks. I always lose subscribers after locking it down on Lucy, but I don't care because this is fun to me and I'm glad you guys have fun. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to go to Gamescom Germany. Maybe I'll do that next year. Good thinking. Video games. Right, so I played AstroBot. I played AstroBot Mission Rescue for my Platinum Grand Slam. Here's a clip of me playing it. Enjoy. I didn't know there was a heartfelt story in this. Genuinely emotional. There is more emotion in these 5 minutes than there was in the entirety of Predator. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Oh no. No. Why are they getting so close? This is the monster man. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh, I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. Oh, hang on, it's not over yet. All right. One. Oh, it'll happen when I get back to the menu, I guess. gold? Everyone's very... There it is. You rescued the entire crew. Great job. Your mission is over. Yay. I love AstroBot. The deed has been done. Good job. Yay! There it is, me getting my my AstroBot Plat. I have wanted to play AstroBot for so long. I used to play it around Beth's house on Beth's VR, but it wasn't my VR. We used to take turns. It is famously where the song Daydream Romance was created, because me, Beth and Chris were trying to find the chameleon in the Funky Fungi's plant level, and because we were trying to look for it organically, the music went round and round and round. I was just sitting there going, walking around in my pants, life is... And I'm like, what are you singing, Lucy? Shut up! So yeah. My friend let me come round and play AstroBot over the week. I managed to stay with them, so thanks for letting me stay. And they had an 80-inch television. And what did I do? I sat there in VR and didn't actually look at the TV. But so it's from this to 80 inches. It was like being a small child. I felt like I was looking into the mouth of a whale. Like, and I was but a little, what are they called? The little pilot fish. The little, what do whales eat? Whales eat those little, they're not shrimps. They're those little tiny ones that just go, pilot fish. I think they're just sort of pilot fish. So yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, barrettes, thank you. So, krill. They're called krill. I felt like a little krill. Barrettes, welcome to the SP zone. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Or maybe they're called plankton. No, they're definitely called krill. Thank you. I've got a lot of marine biologists out there as fans of the show. So yeah, AstroBot. Let's talk about it, because I love the little guy. Move over, Sackboy. Sackboy sucks. AstroBot's where it's at. Now, I didn't realise that AstroBot had an actual story, because obviously I didn't actually play it properly. But I think it's such a good game. Like, it's such a good way of playing a platform. It uses VR really well. There was only a few moments where I felt a bit sick, so I did have to take a few breaks. But overall, the game doesn't outstay its welcome. I really like the challenges. I really liked how the levels differ and how it makes use of the controller and you as the player. Like, I like when I was in a level, I like. And like some of the platforming is like, no, you have to actually look around things or look up and like really get involved in it. Like, I think one of the things that if you're not going to do VR properly, you can't sit there just still. You have to like move about and actually like get in. Like, there's somewhere else like, right, this one's a tough one. I'm gonna have to like stand up. I'm gonna have to, actually get some movement going. And I want more AstroBot. When will they release an AstroBot for PSVR 2 or another PSVR? Like, we need a full AstroBot game, because it's just, the levels are just too well done. The music is super good, and yeah, I'm just a big fan. Like, there was some annoying. I'm not gonna say the platinum is pretty easy. There were a few annoying bits. Like, some of the challenges do take a couple of tries. Like, for all the bosses, you have to do them without getting hit, which is funny because when you're playing them, they're not that difficult. But when you have the pressure of not taking a hit, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, I have to like really, really try. And they have different mechanics. We need an AstroBot emoji, says Robert War. We do. Okay, next time I hit. So how the emojis work is when you get a certain number of members, then you hit another emoji. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna next time I hit a next tier of members, I'll add an AstroBot emoji, because AstroBot needs to be praised. Sorry for the cough. So what was my favourite level? I do really like I forgot classic songs. What? Going to the supermarket, gonna buy some toys. Going to the supermarket, hanging out with the boys. That was another song that I had. Oh, and there was a song that was like in development that was, I'm so high in the sky, I could fly so high up in the air right now. That's in development, that song. Oh, I always want to call you Murph, but I guess you're MTH. Thank you for being a member of the XP foremost. And Lou, thank you for joining the members as well. That's very cool. Take a drink, Lucy. Thank you so much. How many members are there, says Corey? I don't know. We are like 50 now? Oh my god, there's 50 people in the XP zone. That's super cool. I'm going to try and be better at doing more member content. Trust. I will try my best. Shout out for Tina Turner. Tina Turner, I know you're watching the show, so she is simply the best. MTH. is correct. MTH. There we go. Cool. So yeah, I liked doing the. There was one difficult one. We had to do like a hook thing. I'm going. That was pretty tough. I'm doing some of the time trials, but man, AstroBot is such a good game, and I'm really happy that I finally got to get that platinum. Now we did manage to do it in a record break. We had a week and a half to get the plat, so I didn't actually do it the most ideal way. I did have my friend co-pilot me with the collectibles. Obviously, if I could play the game properly, I would have liked to take my time a bit more and actually, explore the levels. But as we were on a deadline, we went for my friend co-pilot. They had the guide. I was in the VR. They told me where to go to get the AstroBots, and we managed to just get everything done. It was more just an endurance test of how much I could take mentally with the VR. So overall, we did idle a bit. But I think it took about 14 hours to get the platinum, and we started on actually at 6 days, 14 hours. So that would I thought that was pretty good. So I really hope they're going to make another AstroBot. KRPT just says, "How's America?" It was very good, thank you. You'll have to watch the beginning of the show where I talked about it. Maybe they have a LudiXP streaming service in heaven. Is she dead? I don't think Tina Turner is watching. She could be. She might respect me. Serious question. If you 100% a game that doesn't have a platinum, does it still count as a platinum? No, sadly it doesn't. One of my greatest regrets is that I have the Resident Evil 4 platinum for not the remake one, the original one, and it just doesn't have a platinum. So it's a no plat. It's just an 100%. She died a couple... No, really? Were we that fresh? Wow, I'm sorry, RIP Tina Turner. I'm sorry to hear that. If heaven doesn't have Lockin' It Down with Lucy, I ain't going. Damn. So yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings playing AstroBot. So let us go back now that I have regenerated my lung capacity. And let's talk about the PlayStation Showcase. Who watched the PlayStation Showcase? I did. I may have fallen asleep during some of the PlayStation Showcase, but I tried to prime... Because the other thing is when you get to America, you're like all topsy-turvy because you're like trying to be awake, but then it's like, the problem actually I had was like eating at night because my stomach was like shut down, and then I was like trying to eat, like eating that in and out. I liked it a lot, but I was like, I was struggling. So the PlayStation Showcase happened last week. This is different from a state of play. We're not looking at the state of play. We're showcasing some things. What were my thoughts and what showed up? Let's have a look at the trusty PlayStation blog, which will tell us all that we want to know. So come with me now, everybody, on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. Pause that, scrap that, rewind. I have to tell you something. The drunk woman at the bar, she was like, "Have you seen Super Nanny?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "You have been naughty. You're going to sit on the naughty step." She's like, "That's my Cockney accent." I was like, "It's very good, it's very good." And then she lifted up her shoulder and she's like, "Oh, I got a cover-up tattoo of the Mighty Boosh." And I was like, the Mighty Boosh! The Mighty Boosh made it to this random drunk woman so much that she has a tattoo of the logo on her arm. And I was like, wow. And I almost was like, the internet song! But she didn't know what the internet song was. And I was like, oh, sorry, the theme song. Because obviously I've ripped off the theme song for the Mighty Boosh. Because it's actually come with us now on a journey through time and space to the world of the Mighty Boosh. The Mighty Boosh, come with us to the Mighty Boosh. Joe Frost, shout out to Joe Frost. You ain't dead, Joe Frost. You're watching, aren't you? I love the naughty step. Never been on the naughty step, me. Good child I was, 100%. You ain't finding me on the naughty step, babes. Are you from Perth? I know people from Perth. I know, right? Anyway, let's do it. Come we now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet is killing my vocal cords. PlayStation blog will sort us out, right? Okay, so first off, my highlights from the showcase, from the memory banks, is obviously a lot of the Spider-Men were shown, the two men of spiders. We'll talk about that in a bit. Metal Gear Solid obviously was shown. I haven't really played any, so I couldn't really pop for that. Phantom Blade was one that looked kind of cool. Resident Evil 4 Remake VR. Kind of cool. Not that I have a VR. And I think that was it. There was a lot of like indie stuff that I'm not really... Actually, no, everybody, I'm a bit of an indie stuff. I don't really play games. So there was a lot of cool stuff, but I'm like, this is the thing. It's cool, but I'm never going to be able to play it, I don't think. Time is a wasting. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do a rundown. What's Gillen. I know Gillen. Shout out to Gillen McAllister. Good guy, Gillen. He's a mate of mine. He's a mate. Gillen wrote this. Oh yeah, this thing was shown. So this is what? Is this a whole thing? I don't think they actually showed much, did they? It was just like this. So we got this new sort of remote play thing, which I guess the thing is, I want this, but I need to be able to take it away further than my home. Like, imagine banging this out on the tube and being like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna continue playing Elden Ring." But you can't do that. I suppose this is good for other people. Let's say if you've got like other people that need to watch TV. I see that's what it's for. Or you want to lounge in your bed. All right, they're also pulling out Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Cool, I guess. I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I heard that game takes a lifespan. Bungie with a new thing, Marathon. Yeah, that happened. Oh, some more Destiny for your Destiny. Some more Street Fighter. See, these are all like these are the big hitting games, but nothing that really wets my whistle. Helldivers was announced. That was pretty cool. Alan Wake 2, I guess. Assassin's Creed, who cares? Although that log transition. We've added a new mechanic. You jump on a log and it takes you to the next building. Let's make it really cool by changing the day-night cycle. Ooh, so good. Bone Stars. Yes, that was interesting. What else we got going on here? Beat Saber launched on PSVR 2. Sweet. I don't remember seeing that. That might be when I was asleep. Arizona Sunshine. Do you remember that game? Not that I've played any of this. Ghost Runner, that's pretty cool. Oh, Sword of the Sea. Is that those are the people that make Journey and all that stuff? I'm sure that'll be, you know, existential and good for your soul. Ultros, a psychedelic sci-fi side scroller. Doesn't sound like that's for me. That sounds like, nah, not for me, mate. What's all of this? Where's Phantom Blade? Phantom Blade looked proper cool. Why is that not listed here? Why no Phantom Blade? That was definitely a game that was shown, but I don't see it here. Is there a thing? Okay, now we're just on infinite scroll of comments. So I think that's the ones that kind of called to me, and we'll talk about Spider-Man more in depth as well. It's 100% not here, unless it's called something else. Let's type it in. Phantom Blade. Why is it when I type the search? Oh, here we go. This was actually written not too long ago. This game looked well cool. It's like Sekiro meets kind of like a, I don't know. This is cool. Yeah, Sekiro meets Ghost of Tsushima type deal. I was into this. I need more information though. But they showed a lot of cool stuff in the trailer that was like, oh man, this feels like it'd be, here we go. This feels like it'd be well cool to play. You got action, you got good combat going on. I'm into it. Oh yeah. Looks good. So what are we saying? What are we saying, boys? A PlayStation Switch. Phantom Blade Zero is a terrible name, says Chicken on a Stick. You think? I think it's alright. Phantom Blade had a nice Sekiro vibe to it, 100%, yeah. MSG3 needed the remake the most. I played the vanilla version, bad camera angles. A very digital master wants to see more Ultros. Or if you want to play for the toilet. Well, if you want to play for the toilet, make sure you don't fall into it. That's, especially if in the US. Oh yeah, the selling point of AC, going back to your roots, obviously. I don't see the appeal of the... So is that what it is? When you go back to your roots, we're going to cut our fingers off or whatever? It's the old theme family. It's not the same without Ezio. I'm sorry. It's not the same. He was the one. So those are the things that mainly stood out to me. I did think that there was a good pace to the showcase. I liked how it was like trailer. Not a lot of hanging about and just chatting about nothingness. It was like bang, bang, bang. I thought that was very good. But I think I see this, Phantom Blade Zero. I think it sounds cool, but remember, Cyberpunk 2077 was meant to be a placeholder name, and then everyone just got used to it. It kind of just became the name. So I'm sure Phantom Zero Blade will just become... Is it Phantom Blade Zero, though? Or Phantom Zero Blade? It will just become, the thing. I've not even played the first Alan Wake yet to know what the second Alan Wake is. So I'd probably have to do that, I guess. AC Valhalla was worse than AC Odyssey, so I'm done with the series. Yeah, I can't get excited anymore. Even if they're saying going back to the roots, does that mean going back to the original gameplay? As in like, oh, because I that's the other thing. I didn't really care for the level up system of the new ones, and I liked the kind of Batman Arkham Origin type pressing circle, doing the dodge. Like, I know it was more simplistic, but I liked that. Oh, similar gameplay, Eric has confirmed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like every time I go back to an AC game, I'm like, why have I done this? It's a great toll on my life. So yeah, those are my highlights. So let's talk about... I was also set in the Middle East. Okay, cool. But let's talk about the big juicy goss. The big juicy gossip, which is the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man, Venom, and Miles Morales. So... firstly, it looks very cool. I'm excited to play this game. I am looking forward to making it my first official of the year on my Platinum Grand Slam PS5 Plat, because if I'm not mistaken, this is a PS5 game. I don't think it's cross-gen. You may have to fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's PS5. So I'm excited for that. Now, my one concern was they showed a little too much of the game, in my opinion, which I know it's like crying about, things. So after a while, I did shut my eyes. I was kind of tired, so that did help me give a good excuse to shut my eyes. But I was like, I liked seeing what was going on. I liked seeing the switch and some of the, what do you call it? The gliding that was happening. But then they started to show like a proper like action set piece, and it really reminded me of when that E3 where they showed that really intense set piece from Uncharted 4 where they were driving the Jeep. And then they cut, and then they showed more of it later on in E3, and I was like, I didn't need to see them more. I didn't want to see them more, so I didn't, and I was glad I didn't. And so here, but I'm less upset about it because I'm not like a massive Spider-Man fan. I'm more about that Batman. But yeah, I mean, it's hard because I feel like if you don't show anything, then people are going to moan about it. You show too much, people are going to moan about it. I feel like there is a balance. I probably would have liked maybe, I don't know, would I have liked this someone to like talk or break it down a bit, like show a bit of it and then like discuss. Apologies. I'm not sure. I think I would have liked less story and maybe more just gameplay focused clip. I didn't want to say the word gameplay again. Because the thing is, also, I don't know why, I don't feel I needed to do that. Like, God of War kept their cards very close to their chest. They only showed the story trailer, the gameplay trailer, and that was it, pretty much. Boof, and then the game came out. Here, it felt like they've kept their cards very close to their chest, and then they've just revealed a lot. But they're Spider-Man. They don't need to do that. Like, people are going to buy this game regardless of how much you show them, much like God of War. In fact, more so than God of War. Wasn't Spider-Man the original PS4 one, like, one of the biggest selling games on PS4 at the time? Like, I may be just pulling that stat out of my ass. But it's going to sell bank like GTA 5 or 6 or 4. All those are going to sell bank because they see the name. You buy GTA because it's GTA and it's going to be good. You trust. So, yeah. Speaking of Ragnarok. Not yet. Not yet. It is the biggest selling game. But thank you. I have a fact in my skull. Thank God. So yeah, I'm excited to play the game. I don't need to see any more. I kind of hope it'll be like the original one where I play it, I get really into it, and I just platinum it in a month. Because the only thing I did think that the first one was a little long in the tooth, like doing some of the crimes and when those Sable guys came, and I actually much preferred playing as Miles Morales. Interesting to see. Oh yeah, the Venom powers look super cool. Like the way that he went. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that game. Even though I'm not huge into the Spider-Man. So let's see. What are your thoughts and feelings on anything and everything? I'm not deeply into Spider-Man, says Corey. So I was super confused when it started in the jungle. Thought it was something different. Yeah. See, I'm also not familiar with all of Spider-Man's like villains and stuff. Like so. All these people, yeah, especially because who is that? It's a hunter guy or something. Do we know that he was in the game or not, or is that new? That it didn't mean much to me. I understand not making it co-opable. You have two Spider-Men. Why not let you play with your friends? Maybe it's just not technically possible. Could you have said the same about GTA? Like, why not make it co-opable? We've got 3 characters. I like having my co-op games, but I like having my story-driven narrative games, and I don't want to mix the two. I'm happy to play Spider-Man alone. I've been a super Spidey fan since I was a kid, collected the toys, but this sequel seems seems more of the same stuff. Well, I don't know. It depends. There was some gameplay stuff that I thought was really cool. And I can see there was some. Oh, do you know the other thing that I thought was really cool when they showed so obviously typically you go to warehouses and you want to string everybody up and kill and like clear out the warehouse stealth wise. I do like trying to do stealth in Spider-Man. I really liked how you had the ability to shoot a web across the way, and you could make your own walkways rather than having to rely on the built-in walkways. I thought that was really cool. I only watched 30 seconds of the trailers for Jose specifically because they were showing too much. Exactly. They do need to start just releasing stuff on new gen to make you feel... Yes. So I'm excited to play a next-gen console game. It'll be pretty cool. Let's have a look. People are talking about, oh yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Kraven the Hunter is cool. We did know he was in the game. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the take a drink reminder. Let's take a drink. I'm out of my my other drink. I do want to remember about the first Spider-Man is I had so many people messaging me being like, I got a platinum, Lucy. I got my first platinum. It was Spider-Man. I was like, yay! I was so happy to hear that people were getting into the Plats and getting the Spider-Man plat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a fun game. I probably don't know. I don't know if I'll really care about the storyline because I don't really care about the storyline of Spider-Man. I didn't even cry when Auntie What's Her Face. Well, what's her name? Auntie What's Her Face? Auntie May. Auntie May. I didn't really care when Aunt May died. I think I was just on my phone browsing Twitter or something. Oh, she's dead then. So that's done then, is it? All right. I guess that was pretty sad, wasn't it? When are we going to fight some people again? Aunt May. There we go. Hope Spider-Man 2 doesn't have the pigeons. Hey, Spider-Man, it's me, Dave Fenoy. Hoping that you can find me those pigeons. Oh, I love my pigeons. You are cold-hearted. She dies all the fucking time, though. Every time I watch a Spider-Man movie, Auntie May popped her clogs again. Surprise, surprise. Oh, there was Uncle Ben. That it's always happening. Rip Aunt May. So I think that's everything that I remember from my conscious being of watching the PlayStation showcase. I guess this is because we don't have E3 anymore. That we're just done. So finally, on a ratio, Uncle Ben does tend to die more than Aunt May. So let's talk about one final thing then on today's show, which I guess I feel like I'm up for it. I think I can do it. Give one last push. I always say I'm going to do the show 1 hour when I don't feel well, but you know what? I start talking and I already feel better. Also, The Sims have been out and it's been glorious. So everybody wants to know, after I left the bombshell from last show, I told you all that I watched 20 minutes of Predator, and everyone was like, what? How? Mega Pork Chop Express knows. Did you finish watching Predator? I can confirm to the world right here, press conference. Hi, my name's Lucy, I'm here at a press conference. I can confirm to the world that I did indeed finish watching Predator. Thank you. So let me tell you about Predator. I'll give you my review. How do we want to begin this? For a start, this is the most boy man movie I have ever watched in my entire life, and I have no idea why people praise it so high. I think you have to be a man to enjoy it. I was watching it like, what kind of child fantasy? Like, it just felt like I was watching a movie which was a kid in their bedroom mashing action figures together. Like, oh yeah, and then the alien comes, poof, 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 poof. And then they became a director and was like, you know what? I'm going to make the movie that I made in my bedroom with my toys. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, and then the guns, blah, 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 blah. And then someone else is going to die. Blah, blah. And then it's like, everyone's going to explode. It is a boy man movie. Don't you agree? I guess if you're a boy man, you'd probably like it. But I was just like, no, I don't want romance either. I should have known from the moment I saw the bro. I was like, what are you all getting off on? Like, just like the broness, I suppose. But I kind of watched it and was like, cool. I even asked my dad. So I got back from America and I went, Dad, I watched Predator when I was in the US. And he was like, oh yeah. And I was like, did you like it? And he was like, yeah, I did. Everybody dies. That's the plot. Everybody dies. I mean, that is the plot. I don't know if I can even review the movie because I don't even know what happens. Okay, let me tell you what happens from what I remember. All right, here we go. Predator. As remembered, in a half sleeped, deprivated stage of confusion. Men, soldiers, arrive somewhere in the jungle. They're tight bros. You know this because they make sure to emphasize it. All right, they're all chewing tobacco and shit. I don't know what they're up to. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who I've never seen him in a film before, this is my first debut of an Arnold Schwarzenegger film, somehow is leader of this clan of merry men. How? I don't know. Anyway, they're here to just go blow up some people, I believe. And so they go in the... and then they shimmy down. And then they go... and then they shoot a bunch of people. And then they capture this woman who speaks Spanish. And then the Predator is in the tree just going... because the Predator just wants to kill them because for sport. That's it. And so he's waiting in the tree. Oh, of course, how could I forget Jesse the Body Ventura was in it? Yeah, he's a proper bro. And then he just, I think that one guy is with the woman and he's trying to, I don't know what he's doing. They're just talking, I guess, but they're not talking. And then the Predator just comes and just like grabs him and she's like, oh, the trees killed him. But she's saying it in Spanish. They're like, translate her. And he's like, he's just saying the same thing, that the trees killed him. And then his body's all strung up. And then he's like, oh, he cut himself, the Predator. So then he's like, I've got rubber fingers. I'm going to have to fix himself up. Anyway, all that really happens is more people try to kill the Predator. The Predator just in see-through kills more people. Someone gets blasted from the inside. I mean, that's the thing that's over the top. People were just blown to bits for no reason. Okay, because the Predator's got that thing. And then the girl suddenly speaks perfect English. She spends half the movie like totally saying nothing. The moment you find out she speaks English, she doesn't shut up. She's like, up, and then, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh. Anyway. The Predator kills somebody. Oh, kills Jesse the Body Ventura. That guy's like, I see you, motherfucker. And then he's really sad. And he's like, pours the alcohol. Oh, no, he doesn't pour the alcohol in his lips. I thought that was going to happen. I think he just drinks it. And he's like, yeah, he was pretty sad about that. And then what happens then? Oh, yeah, he says, oof, stick around. That was a quote, wasn't it? Yeah. And then there was another joke. I just remembered the other joke. We're not going to repeat the other joke. I may get demonetized even though I'm not monetized. And so then someone else... oh, yeah, then he tells her... this is where he says, get to the chopper. I always thought get to the chopper was in Terminator. But he's like, get to the chopper. But then the guy, his other friend, gets his arm cut off. And then his arm is still shooting on the floor because... by God, if you're a soldier, you're going to shoot something to the end of his days. So good on him. I don't know if he made it. I don't think anyone else made it, to be honest. Oh, and then I think the girl discovers that if you like put the blood on you, he doesn't smell you anymore, or he can't see you, the Predator. Anyway, more people die in barbaric... oh yeah, what about that guy that got his head blown off? He was like under a tree and went... That was. This is what I'm saying. Boy, man, gratuitous violence. But it's gratuitous in a way that it's just cartoonish almost. It's like people getting holes blown in them and shit. Oh, it's mud. Okay, it's mud. Sorry, not blood. My apologies for not... I mean, I was a little distracted at the time watching it. Because my head was just like... People like this? Anyway... then they go and have a mud fight together, I guess. And he takes the helmet off. He's like, you're an ugly motherfucker. And then he's like, fight me. We're going to settle this in hand-to-hand combat. The Predator doesn't actually speak, but I'm just ad-libbing lines because there was no fucking plot. There was no dialogue in these movies. That's what these man-boy movies. No one speaks, hardly. Where is the deep intellectual thinking, men? Where is it happening? Because it won't happen in this film. Anyway, then they sort of spar off and they're like, whoa, yeah. And he's like, you can't hit me. And the Predator's like, yeah, you want to see? I've got it. Oh, and then he takes off more of his things. And they're like, oh, you want to fight me, Predator, even though I don't know your name. And so then they box it out. They duke it out. Then he sees that there's something on the floor. And then what happens then? I don't know. I think he sort of says something and puts the thing and he goes, oh yeah, he drops like a trap on him, like Uncharted Nate style, where he just, yeah. He drops the thing and he's like, hasta luego, puff. He doesn't say any of this. And then the movie ends and they get in a chopper and they fly home and it was like, the end. And I was like, wow, that was a movie. I guess I just watched something, and that was it. That's my my review of Predator. Good movie, bro. Good story, bro. Will I watch it again? I don't think I need to. I don't think. I think that says it all. Anyway, that's the review of Predator. I guess you guys liked it. I suppose. Wait until you see Alien versus Predator. Yeah, I much preferred Alien. Alien was way better. Next for Lucy, Predator 2. God, what's going to happen in that one? More Predators, I guess, will show up. Oh yeah, because he had a bunch of their skulls. Because he was just like, I don't know, he was just doing it for funsies. I like movies that don't have a lot of talking, even silent films. Maybe my man boy brain is broken. I mean, no offense, but I'd like to find another female that enjoyed the movie because I was flabbergasted. It was a deep, dark insight into the male psyche, and I was deeply disturbed that this was rated as a highly rated film. Like, I watched Alien, that was good. I watched Aliens, that was good. This was just, like I said, boys in a playground, just being like, no, I'm going to be the Predator. No, I'm going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ah! Like, it was weird. And there we go. What? Oh, another bit. Commander. I don't know. Am I going to watch more of these? I don't know. Dude tears down the forest with a minigun. I don't even remember that moment. I was in and out of consciousness and confusion. So there we go. Terminator is probably more your thing as it's more sci-fi. Maybe because this was just like, you know, shooting, guns, cool guns, bro. That was 5 stars for the review. Would it make a difference if Nathan Drake was in it? If Nathan Drake was in it, there'd be some quips. I mean, the only joke will stick around, which I did find kind of funny. Oh, but I have another new joke. I have another new joke for you, everybody. I forgot to say my joke. Okay, we're going to end the show now with a joke, okay? Prey is greater than Predator. Oh. Maybe do a review of Jingle All the Way next time. It's one of Arnie's more gentler films. Okay, maybe I would enjoy that. Okay, so here's the jokes, everybody. Joke of the week. Joke of the week. So I went to the office, as I said. I went to the office and I met my co-workers. And I'm not going to big myself up, but sometimes I say a few of the jokes. And, I got some people laughing. And I was like, guys, you're laughing at my jokes now. But why when I say the jokes on Teams, you don't laugh? And they said to me, well, your jokes remotely don't work. No, wait, I've said that wrong. Your jokes don't work remotely. Don't remotely work. There's the joke. Okay, and then there was another joke. How does it go? Oh, my dual sensor's on the floor. That's not good. I don't have the prop required, but do I have a scarf? I don't think I have a scarf. Anyway, we're going to have to use our imaginations. That worked remotely. I can't claim that joke. That punchline was not remotely funny. Yeah, maybe that's the punchline. You're not remotely funny. Maybe that's how it should be. Why don't you laugh at my jokes on a team call? It's because you're not remotely funny. Maybe that's the joke. The joke is that I butcher the jokes. So imagine I'm wearing a tie. Here's a tie, okay? I liked this joke. I heard this joke. Saved it. All right, so I'm wearing a tie, everybody. So you put it through the loop and up the hole. That's how ties work. Okay, now I've got the tie here. You've got the long bit of the tie and you have the short bit of the tie. And I'm just wondering if anyone in the audience, in the chat, could tell me if I drop, we're all doing science now, if I drop both of these tie, bits of tie down, which one is going to hit me first? Which one is gravity going to take first? Is it going to be the short one that wins or is it going to be the long one? Tell me what you think. In a test of gravity. I don't know if it's going to work as much. So Welsh Rabbit is saying the long one. Anyone else want to guess which one will hit the Fabio's also saying the long one. People already know. Because there is no winner, because it's a tie. But thank you, everybody. That was Locking It Down with Lucy. 145 for you. We did some things. I managed to talk. I managed to talk for an hour and 20 minutes, even though. Well, for fuck's sake. Gotcha! Zinger! Boo! I'll see myself out. All right, thanks everyone for watching the show. I'll catch you all next week. I'll try and make a video if I can. I'm going to have a long lie down. I'm going to make myself on my way to the mechanic and ask them for a long wait. A long wait. Let's close the poll. And Lucy complained about the jokes in Predator. Maybe. All right, the poll. I need you to know what was best flavor popcorn. 115 people of you voted, and I can now reveal the votes have been verified and counted, and the winner is at 13% sweet and salty, surprising to me. 28% of you said sweet, 29% of you said butter, but winning is salty. Wow. I'm salty about that result. I'll kid you not. I can't believe butter did so well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the show. Have a lovely weekend and a lovely Friday, and I shall catch you all next time. I might do a stream at some point, not this week, but next week. I need to plan a Cuphead or something. I'll find out. Okay, I'll catch you on the flip side later. I don't know why I'm singing a Muppet song as I go to end the stream. All right, bye. Yes, I would like to end the stream. Stick around.